I don't know who needs to hear this, but your partner is competing with you and is jealous of your success. Hey, don't the messenger. I'm just trying to tell you. And I think it's something that you probably knew deep down inside, you just didn't want to admit. Now, in relationships, you normally have one who makes maybe a little bit more than the other, or significantly a lot more. Just kind of depends on career fields, what area either one is in, whether it's blue collar or, corporate or entrepreneurial or whatever it is, right? And so it's usually perceived by the person who is making less that the person who makes more and who is more successful career-wise has the upper hand in the relationship. They usually feel that this person is in control. They make the decisions, whether they're small or major decisions. They feel as if they run things, right? And for the other person who has an issue with that, it will eventually turn into that person either continuously competing with you in other areas to try and one up you, and or they may begin to find fault in other areas that you're not necessarily good in. They may talk down on you, try to break you, break your self-esteem. Just find other areas to break you down so they can be above here. So you have to be careful when you're involved in a relationship with a person who is competing with you and who is not genuinely happy for your success, okay? Let's pull this card here. It says not compatible, all right? It says you don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind. So whether you've been in this relationship for 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, however long, right? 9 times out of 10, you saw this from the very beginning, but you decided to take a chance because maybe this person was very attractive. You've been looking for a very long time. There's not a lot of people that you're interested in your field because of maybe, certain characteristics that you would prefer in a mate. Sometimes, especially with women, when they get into higher positions, the pool becomes a little smaller for them, especially within our culture. And so, either you stay single and just date around, or you settle. And then when you do find, other people who are in your bracket or on your level, they may be into something else. You know what I mean? They may have a different type of characteristics that they would prefer in a woman, or they just chasing a bag and not really looking for a relationship. But going back to being in this relationship where your partner is not supportive, as I stated, you're going to begin to notice over a period of time that they're going to try and break you down, either emotionally, mentally, and like I said, breaking your self-esteem, making you feel smaller in other areas because they know they can't compete in the area of success and finances where you are reigning supreme. And so with this card said not compatible, maybe you feel as if you invested a lot of time and you don't have time to try and find somebody new, go out on dates, court, do all those things. It takes time, it takes energy. Or you may feel deep down inside, there's really no one that can meet your standards or your level. So you're like, I might as well stick it out here. And hey, that's your decision. But if you notice that you are truly unhappy, if you are down, if you find yourself depressed, you find yourself kind of zoning out, spacing out, because you're trying to escape, or you turn into other avenues such as drinking or smoking or anything that becomes obsessive, to pacify the void or the dissatisfaction of how you truly feel, then you really have to take a look and say, you know what, I have to make some changes. This may be difficult, but it's for my well-being, for my sanity, and I deserve better. So just think about it.